Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to episode number 5 of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. So this right here is an extra episode for you. Normally we do one episode per day, but because of your recent support, I thought, you know what? Let's give them a Sunday night treat. And thank you for all of the likes and everything and all the comments and all of the tweets and stuff that I've been getting lately. Like I said a couple of times in recent videos, it's pretty overwhelming. But I just want to say a massive thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means the world to me. Keep showing it. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's go for 7,000 likes on this episode. So, yeah, the only other thing I need you to do is, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. This is my team, as you will have seen it from building it yesterday. I can't believe we've got a cool team like this already without doing my division rivals placement matches, so I haven't had that coin influx yet. All we've done is one of the advanced SBCs, and we've got lucky enough that we've got a really cool team that's worth maybe 150,000 coins. Now, this is something that you guys can do as well. I think it's just, my account must be already signed up to the newsletter or whatever on EA. And from that, I got given an icon. And do you guys know who my favorite icon is in the entire world? My favorite footballer of all time is Zinedine Zidane, and we get a 3-game loan of his baby card. So I was over the moon. I didn't mind if I get Zidane or R9 because he's my next favourite player ever. And then, of course, Cantona this year being a new icon. Any one of those three would have been pretty cool. But I will definitely take the Zizou to use at some point throughout the series. So today we're going to start things off by doing one of the other advanced SBCs, the Hybrid Nations, because if it's anything like the one we did yesterday, we know that we can make good money from an SBC like this. So this is technically like the most expensive squad. I would say that this entire SBC group, Hybrid Nations, seems to be a lot cheaper. Definitely cheaper anyway. Maybe not a lot cheaper, but it has definitely seemed to be cheaper than the hybrid leagues. But it does offer out a couple worse packs. Like the first 2 SBCs, you don't necessarily need the most like ridiculous stuff. You need like gold and silver players and stuff, and even some bronzes. So it's not like the most costly SBC. So get this one done as well. If like maybe you're starting out and you haven't got as many coins as I did when we did the hybrid leagues, start with the Hybrid Nations, perhaps. So the most expensive part of the SBC cost me about 15 to 20k, and that is this one right here. I had a couple of the players already, which helped me to get the loyalty that you kind of need for this one, and that is very beneficial. I did a couple of player position swaps as well. I thought. No, it's just one, wasn't it? We just had to bring the left back to a left wing back, and then we were all good. However, I am using my Ferran Torres, who's actually in my starting 11 right now. So we'll say see you later to him. It essentially meant that I could use a couple of lower rated players, and it already got me loyalty. So it kind of made sense, and I've been looking to upgrade him already, haven't I? So yeah, we'll get rid of him. He was untradeable anyway. It doesn't really mean that much. But we are going to have to open the 50k pack that this one gives us right now, because we've got no more coins left on the account. And we get ourselves a walkout in this pack. We go ahead and get an Italian striker from Lazio. That is, of course, going to be Ciro Immobile, 87 overall rated card. And I've got to say, he actually looks really quite good. 84 pace, 83 dribbling, and 88 shooting. I think a lot of people are going to be probably using a player like this to begin with. So, obviously, when I saw the light not light up and we knew we were getting a walkout, I was kind of nervous because, again, ideally I don't want to pack someone that's like hundreds of thousands of coins just because I want to progress this series kind of gradually. And we're already going really fast as it is. But he was 47.5k, and that is just fantastic. That makes this entire SBC worth it, and we've only done one of the 4 SBCs. And we get a Teixeira as well, who I can sell for 9,000 coins. So that pack right there was like, we sold 57,000 coins worth, and we kept the rest. So that was easily like a 65k coin pack, which is just absolutely nuts. Really, really good start to this SBC, and it just solidifies the really, really good start we're having to the Road to Glory. We're getting a couple of walkouts, which is like, you hope to get walkouts in those packs, in the 50k packs, and it is very possible, and I've seen lots of you get it. I've also had a couple of like tweets and like texts of some friends that have also managed to get like Mbappe in these packs, and I am a little bit jealous in one hand, and on the other hand, like I said, I'm a little bit relieved that we haven't had something like that. Hopefully we do, like in a week or two's time. I'm absolutely fine to pack a crazy player like that, but right now I kind of like the start. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, we go out and spend our coins purchasing the next team, and we were able to do that just because Teixeira sold. We haven't actually sold Immobile yet. He hasn't actually gone yet. So we were able to do that with like the 9,000 coins that were in our club to get Elite 8 done, and that is a Prime Gold Players pack. So that's really good. We then move on, like I did the other time. I did the hardest ones first, the most expensive, and then just tried to do the easy ones from players from my club and stuff. I did have to spend a little bit, but you know, I was using as much as I could from my club. The final 4 was nice and simple, and then 6 of the best, I am going to need to go out onto the market and pick players up. But as you can see, I've got 44k now. So obviously Immobile has sold in the background. So this squad right here was pretty much made up of, I think, like 3 bronze players and then non-rare golds, which were really discard price, like 450 to 700 coins. It did not cost much at all. It wasn't difficult. You guys should be able to do an SBC like this, absolutely no problem. But again, I don't think this one offered out like the greatest of packs. Excuse me, a little bit of a cough coming on from doing lots of commentary and audio work. Nothing else sinister, don't you worry. But yeah, 6 of the best, easy, should be able to get it done, no problem at all. And once we complete this, we will have completed the entire block of SBCs, the entire group for Hybrid Nations, which means the second out of 3 really cool SBCs is now complete. And with that, we get a rare mega pack as the overall like bonus pack for completing this section. So yeah, really buzzing about that. And it still looks like it's in slow motion when you complete an SBC. Just don't know what's going on there. So before we even open the packs, we're at 40k. So we're on way more coins than we even started with for this advanced SBC. So we're already basically in profit. But we'll start with a gold players pack, which is just 1 rare, I think, but all gold and all players, so you know, you never know what you're going to get from stuff like that. No boards for us this time, but you don't expect it in a pack like that. But I'll take a Lulic. He looks like a pretty good starter card, actually. Might even be worth checking his price to see what he would go for in the Serie A, because he is very well rounded, and I could see people moving him to like a centre mid spot perhaps. I see a couple of Prem players in there as well. Next is an Electrum players pack. Now this one I think is, I can't remember what we get, but again, it's nothing great. It's nothing to write home about. We get a Gomez from Valencia. All right, well, at least the rare in the pack was gold. I'll take that, and we get some silvers there, which if I check them later on, probably will sell for 500 to 1,000 coins. And now we get onto the good pack. So this is a Prime Gold Players, and we're going to get boards from this one. No walkout, but we are going to get boards. Spanish goalkeeper from Roma, whose badge is not like licensed this year, which is odd. But yeah, an 83 rated from this pack. I'll definitely take that. Nothing crazy here, and I don't think there's anything that makes a whole bunch of money in this pack. But hey, you know, that right there is still profit. You know, we could sell those players on or use them for other SBCs and we'll be all good. And then the final pack, a rare mega. No walkout again, but we are going to get a board player, which is actually going to be, if you notice, the flares were a little bit more orange, which told me that this was going to be a special card. It was going to be a team of the week, and we get Samaseku. Sorry if I pronounced that awfully. But yeah, we get him and Kostic, which is worth a little bit of money. The inform are actually literally just going to discard. We get Jurgen Klopp, who I might be able to get some coins for. Couple of CF to cams. We get a Hunter. We get a couple of anchors. And we get a Quincy Promes in the pack. So round of applause for that one right there. That's going to make a good amount of money. 12k for Promes. We'll keep the one we've got in the club because he's already in the right position and has the chem style that I want on him. He has dropped a little bit from when I bought him a day ago, though, so that's something that I need to keep an eye on. And after the discard of that player as well, so that pack was worth like 20 to 30,000 coins, which is brilliant. Maybe even 40,000 coins with the hunters and stuff in it. So yeah, obviously we got rid of our Ferran Torres. So we need a new player for our right wing spot. We've got lots of money at our disposal. So the player I went out and bought, and I forgot to capture, but you can see him just enter the squad right now. And I'll show you his player bio is, of course, Adama Traore. I mentioned that I was thinking about possibly getting him, and he is a maximum cap of 18k, of which he was extinct at. So I sniped him for a few minutes and managed to pick one up. And hopefully he gets a price cap update, and then we could maybe sell him for a little bit more. But I needed a strong link to Rodrigo. I've been using the 4-4-2, where my wide players don't get involved too much, but I just want them to be fast and good at dribbling. That's exactly what Adama is, and I bought a Deadeye chemistry style for him. We're going to go with 96 as his number because that's how much pace is on his card. And yeah, hopefully he'll be all right. You know, at least he'll probably be better than Ferran Torres, I would imagine. But we're at 2 games played of our rivals' placements. So what I wanted to do for the rest of this episode is play 2 more games. And then in tomorrow's episode, we'll finish that final game and we'll get placed in the division and we'll know exactly what coin balance and stuff we get given as a reward. So we go into this game, solid squad from my opponent, and I find myself 1-0 down after 5 minutes. And I just knew after a couple of minutes of this game, the way that he was pressuring me out and like tackling me and putting the pressure on, this was going to be so difficult. I managed to hit him on the break 26 minutes in, get myself an equaliser, so I am 1-1 at the moment. It's Rodrigo again. That man just can't stop scoring, can he? But literally straight away, like kick-off goal style, ran down the other end and restored his lead. And he was good. I realised, I think it was after this goal right here, I realised I was going to lose this game. Yeah, just a solid player. I don't know whether or not... I couldn't tell. Like, I had a little look on his profile afterwards to see if maybe he was like an elite player or something last year. But you can't always tell. But what I would say is that this was a really good player. And I was getting smashed. I was getting absolutely demolished. Which is odd considering like the last 2 games we've played, we've won 3-1 and felt pretty comfortable in. So as you can see at half-time, it's actually a relatively even match. But I'm 4-1 down, so it's not even in the scoreline. He's been much more clinical than I have. And he makes that lead even more. 5-1 after 50 minutes. A part of me wanted to just rage quit, but then the other part was like, nope, let's just stick this one out. It's still content for you guys. And also, I might score a couple of goals. And of course, I don't want to lose out on my coin bonus because I've still got them coming in thick and fast. 1,000 coins a game or 500 coins a game, something like that. So yeah, we're making sure we don't quit any games out right now. And I do get a couple of goals back. It didn't really last that long, though. He gets through with Rodrigo again. I can obviously tell that against someone fairly competent, I'm pretty poor. I'm really bad at defending, and I just don't know what to do. This guy had a wide formation. He slapped me in the end, 6-3. I mean, GG's to that guy. And I didn't expect to win all 5 of my placement games, that is for sure. I almost don't want to be up in Division 2 or something so early on. Because, yeah, you'll get a great amount of coins, but I think I would really struggle up there. So, taking a loss just sort of like resets things again and makes me realise that, you know, we're not completely and utterly unbeaten on the account. So that was my first loss of the series. And we go on into the next game, and he was using like lone Haaland, lone Zidane. I think he had a lone Heung-min Son. So, but the rest of his squad was kind of meh. It was kind of starter. So I thought, if I'm going to beat anyone, it's probably going to be this guy. We get a 1-0 lead with Neres, and we make it 2-0, I think, just before half-time. This game was slightly odd in the way that it took me a while to get my first couple of goals in this match. But then in the second half, like, the floodgates just open. So we're in the second half right now, and it's basically just after kickoff. I get into the box with Rodrigo, knock it into Promes, and of course I'm just going to be able to smash that one home. So we're 3-0 up after 48 minutes. I feel like I've got this game in the bag. You know, this is mine, for my victory for the taking. We get through with Rodrigo here, power it home at the near post. I really like how some of those shots look and feel super powerful now. I'm going to try and get some nice goals from outside of the box once I learn this game a bit more. I think they could look really quite nice. But we go 5-0 up, and like I think this guy might have stopped playing at this point. He kept coming back and forth and stopped playing and starting playing and stuff. I guess he just didn't want to quit, and that's absolutely fine. No, I was 5-0 up, so I think the last 2 goals I score here are literally just against an AFK opponent. But hey, I just wanted to get as many goals as possible, and we get a 7-0 victory in our 4th placement match. So we are now 3-1 in our placement. So I think even if we lose the next one, we'll probably get placed in like Div 6 or Div 5, which I think would be such a great place for me. So I have no expectations or no stress going into my final placement game, which we'll do tomorrow, because I just don't care now. I think we'll get like 60,000 coins, even if we just stay on 3 wins, and that would be great. So yes, I go up another level in the season progress. We get ourselves a bear tifo. Okay, it's fairly cool, I guess. I'm probably not going to use it. I really like the Mbappe one that I've got, and I get the South Africa kit from one of the vanity item packs that you can get, as well as like a LA Galaxy. Ooh, LA Galaxy fan noise. I once sat or stood in the LA Galaxy Ultras section in an MLS game that I went to, which was pretty fun. A weird story, actually. I was with David Myler and a bunch of the other people that were out in LA for EA Play, and we and all of the other Ultras were following David Myler singing about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It was a crazy event. I really enjoyed it, and it was one of those cool memories that you've got to tell whenever you pack an LA Galaxy item on the game, I guess. But nothing else really from the packs, and we are donezo for this episode. You know, I really love how the team's looking. We've got a great coin balance as well at what have we got, like 45k or something, maybe more, I can't remember. But we've got a decent amount of coins, really solid squad, a couple of players in like Rodrigo and we'll get to him in a minute, I'll remember his name, Adama Traore, who are players which have got caps that are extinct, and hopefully I could make money on them in the future. So not too worried about some of the other players in my club dropping in price. If things absolutely started to go down and drop like a rock, then yeah, I could offload stuff and get coin rich again. But that's going to wrap things up for the episode. Thank you for watching this extra one. Don't forget, there was another one earlier this morning if you if you missed. And of course, if you're watching this on Monday, this isn't Monday's video, this is Sunday night's. So check the channel as well for the next episode so you don't miss one. Hit me with a thumbs up. I'd love to get 7,000 likes on this episode. That would be amazing. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and click the notification bell so that you never miss an upload. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram so that, you know, you can see what I'm getting up to in my daily life. Posting on my Instagram stories and doing my rubbish tweets. Come follow me over there. Right, have a good day, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe and healthy. You're welcome for the extra video, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.